Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stoners Roundtable podcast. I'm on here today not to do a showcase because I'm still working on a new character, having to start all the way from the beginning just to do it. Hey, but just wanted to do a quick video to let you guys know that it finally happened. The first episode of my actual podcast is finished, it's done, it's uploaded, and it is on whichever podcast app you listen to podcasts on. The only two that it's not on, and I'll explain why, is Apple Podcasts and Google Podcast. One, I don't have a Apple account with them, so it won't upload it to there. Yeah, I just don't have the time to, plus I don't use Apple electronics, so the other one is Google Podcasts. The reason why I don't put it on Google Podcasts is because the news and rumors going around is that they're shutting down Google Podcasts, so I don't see the need for putting up my podcast on Google Podcasts if they're just going to shut it down. Just a waste of effort, So, at some point in this video, I'm going to put up a list of just some of the podcast apps that you can find me on somewhere in this video. So if you're curious or whatnot, go over there to whichever app you listen to your podcasts and check it out. Now, I'll warn you, I don't have any fancy intros, middle music, or outros or whatnot. I'm still working on that. Because I'm having to do this all by myself, yeah, I'm not technically inclined on how to do all the freaking editing and all that crap. So, it's just me talking about a subject I've been wanting to talk about for a while. It took me a while to actually put it into context of how I was going to do it, so. And before I forget, if you listen to it on Spotify, I'm going to warn you now. There are two Spotify podcast accounts on there with the same logo. They're both mine. One of them has the word roundtable split into two words. The other one has it as one word. You want the one you're looking for is the one with one word. The roundtable as one word. The other one was an old account that I made with the Spotify app. Unfortunately, a hacker hacked me and changed my password, and I haven't been able to get in there and delete that account. So, and Spotify's autocorrect is the one that separated it into two words and wouldn't let me combine it into one word. So, but the one you want is, as you see on my intro into my videos here on YouTube, roundtable is one word. And the name of the episode is Why Does God Let Bad Things Happen? And that's the one you want to look for on Spotify. All the others, it'll already be there. I didn't have the problems I did with Spotify and the hacker, so yeah. You can also find it on Buzzsprout and Podbean, which I use both of those websites to upload my videos. Because with one, I can upload it to podcast sites that I can't with the other, and vice versa. You get the idea. So, head out. Like I said, it's finally out. Head over to those sites, whichever one you use. Check it out. Guys, let me know what you think, I can't improve on anything or make anything better unless you guys let me know. Tell me what you think. Give me some ideas on how I can make things better. Now look, I'm not a rich man. I can't afford to buy and download all these, fancy apps to do all these intros and everything. Like can on the PS5 because, you know, I get Share Factory for free. So, even with Share Factory, I'm limited to what I can do. So, you know, and a lot of these podcast editing apps and everything, they deal more with video than audio. And with my podcast at the moment, I'd rather just do an audio podcast instead of a video one. My setup's not, I'm not set up for doing a video podcast and all that video editing and everything, and just audio at the moment. So, if you have any suggestions for any actual free apps that can help me with just audio, leave it down in the comments. I'll be sure to check it out, and I really will appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I don't know how to improve things unless you guys let me know. So, even if you go over there and you have to come back to YouTube and comment in the comments down here, that's fine, you know. Hell, it's the only way I can, improve things. This is why I value Echo One Eyes Only's comments, because he's actually trying to help me make the channel here on YouTube better. And I really do appreciate that, and I welcome all the advice that he gives me. So I always give him a shout out when he does. I really do appreciate it. So if you guys want to help me make podcast better, let me know. Like I said, even if you have to do it right here on YouTube. But I do have an email for the show. It's the Stoner's Table 2023 at YouTube, at gmail.com. I'm sorry, my dyslexia is getting in the way of me today. But it's the Stoner's Table 2023 at gmail.com. So you can email me there, give me some hints and advice, some show ideas. Look, the podcast on these podcast apps, I talk about stuff I don't talk about here on YouTube, because YouTube is just primarily my gameplay and stuff, and I try to keep the two separated. What I do on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Amazon and Podchaser and all that's my paranormal side. So I talk about my paranormal stuff and stuff I'm interested in besides gaming. So try to keep my gaming here on YouTube and the paranormal out there in my other show. It's all the same show. It's just the subjects are just separated, if you catch my meaning. YouTube deals with my gaming, and the other part deals with the paranormal and stuff I don't talk about here on YouTube. So, like I said, go over there, check it out. Drop some comments, drop some emails, let me know how to make the show better. You can even tell me the show sucks. It's not going to hurt my feelings. That just means I need to try harder. So, but that's the only way I can do that, is if you guys let me know. So, like I said, at some point in this video, if I haven't done it already in the editing, I will put up here which, just a few examples of the apps that I'm on that you can find me at. With that being said, guys, like I said, I'm going to have to go in here, and I'm starting a new character at the moment. I just went in here to see what mods are enabled, which ones are not enabled. I haven't a clue yet. So, and as Echo One suggested in my last video, I may have to, pick and choose some mods to get rid of. I may have to downsize. So, we'll see. But like I said, guys, the first episode of my podcast is up. At some point in this video, I will have, before I end it, just a few of the podcast apps I'm on. Head over there, check it out, email me, or comment on this video what you like about the video, what you don't like about the show. Give me some suggestions on what I can do to make it better. And I will see you on the next episode of the Stoners Roundtable Podcast. Peace, guys.